Yeah. Cool. Welcome back, fans. It's been a while. It's been a while since we done a podcast, and we have some explaining to do. I'm your host, Glenn, and in front of me I have either one of you go first. Well, you don't have to go order,
Ah,
Mike.
you have the amazing, the awesome Mike, and then that other dude, our brother, beyond compare. It is.
What's up, Rob? How y'all doing today? I'm that guy named Ace Triple. Oh, I'm sorry, Sylvester. How's life?
Are you still trying
And
to
thank
pimp
you
out
guys for
your
coming back.
your Twitter handle, man?
Hey, that's basically Ace, and you can follow me at basically Ace.
I need to get into Twitter. Like, I do not use Twitter,
I don't either, but I really should.
but it's so informational because, like, when I get the little, I'm signed into the Dangerously Smart one on my phone, and
Hmm.
there's so many awesome updates that I found out about, and I was like, I just don't use this service other than what comes through on my
Dangerous smart.
notification.
So you know what you should do? You should take more of an active role in the Dangerous Smart Twitter feed.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
even
hey, we are live, gentlemen. We are live.
I'm aware of that. Now I'm
Anyway,
but
telling him live to do
but
that.
Twitter is just like one of the. I know it's like the best social network out there to use as far as communication goes, but I just never got into it. Even when I had my internship, I was like, okay, everybody, I'll touch everything except Twitter. That's just how it was. I never really got into it.
It's
it
cool,
is
man.
its own little breed of social network, and I'll definitely say that. It's not quite like Facebook, but it's very similar. It's not quite like Instagram, but it's very similar. It's its own little network.
Right. I mean, because I have so much to say, like 140 characters isn't enough for me.
And that's why
Well,
you
let's
do
hear
what
what
I
you
Because
have
do.
it,
to say. That's why you're here.
right. I mean, because I have so many TMI means in the back, so on dot 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 TMI in the little whatever they put when you type more than 140 characters. That'll be me all day. That'll be every tweet.
We are tangenting right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's let's focus.
All
Focus.
right.
What are we
So,
focusing?
all right. Okay. So I think we are fans and listeners. We're both the same. So, with that being said, we owe them explanation on why we have not been podcasting.
It's all
Mike's
Sylvester's
pregnant.
fault. Wait, what?
I
No, that is no. Do not
Right.
believe.
Well,
saw your picture. You're pregnant. This is
Oh, fuck you.
all
this
right.
is
So let's go into this. Well, this would be an origin story. What would this be considered? Well, whatever it is, we're just going to go into it. So Mike is frozen again. Looks like he's wanting to build a snowman. I hope he didn't drop out on us. It
all right, Glenn.
looks like that's
We've been in this position before. Let's do it. It's me and you.
all right. So one of the reasons that we have not been podcasting is what's going on right now. For some reason, Mike's computer has been having technical difficulties. If you listen to our E3 coverage, you get Mike cut out, and it was his man Sylvester at that point. And for some of you listeners who've been listening since the beginning, as you know, me and Mike used to be roommates at one point. As of April 1st, that was no more. He moved to California, and so we've been doing the whole Google Plus thing, other than us all three in a room together podcasting. So with the time zone difference and just trying to get everything figured out on our schedules and pretty much everything and Mike's technical difficulties, it's been a little difficult
Right.
getting the podcasting, but we are dedicated. As of now, every Thursday we will podcast. And he's back.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Oh
it
yeah.
was so funny how it popped up. It was like extra life, like somebody just pressed start. He just popped up out of nowhere. I came out of nowhere.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of really cool ideas and a lot of unique things we want to bring to the table. We're still working on our website. We're still kind of working on taking it to the next level. So I just want to thank everybody for coming back and listening and showing us love. We still want your feedback. We still want, all we can. So thank you. We're back, and please hit us up. Tell us how you feel. Tell us you love us, you hate us. But
Yeah.
thanks again.
Really, all Sylvester wants, he just wants your love. He needs hugs. So
Yep.
please, gentlemen, come hug Sylvester.
Why does this have to be exclusively gentlemen?
No, we don't want hugs. We want ratings on Apple iTunes.
I don't know. I'll take some hugs too, but yeah, we can take the ratings too, and on
Yeah.
Spotify. I mean, we.
Oh, and you can
Oh,
find us on our social networks. What are those again, Mike?
Oh God, I'm out of practice. Well, you can always find us on Facebook. That's our www.facebook.com/dangerously smart 314. As we were talking about Twitter before, you can catch us on there. It's going to be at dangerously smart. That's smart without the A. You can always email us as well. We love to get emails from our fans. That's going to be dangerously smart 314 at gmail.com. You know, if you just go and Google Dangerously Smart, I promise you'll find us.
what he said.
All right, cool.
What he said, really?
All right, so now that we have done our intros and we've explained our absence and we set our expectations for the future, what have you guys been up to? Mike, go.
Uh, well, as you and Sylvester know, and anyone that would like to follow, A Squirrels on Instagram should know, you'll see
Name
that.
thief.
What was that? What was that,
Name,
Sylvester?
name thief.
Look, dude, I've had that nickname since before high school. So
No, you haven't.
how you
Continue.
gonna tell? How you gonna tell me what I had?
Continue.
Anyway, yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. You will see that I did partook in the outside of Comic Con. Yeah, sadly, was not able to get tickets this year, but next year, Dangerously Smart, we will have a presence. We'll be there.
And E3.
Oh yeah, E3 as well. E3 as well.
He is putting down the gauntlet. He is. We're gonna be there.
Yeah, I just need you guys to actually, plan
No.
it.
Mike, what else? How's California going, man? Tell us about the awesomeness, because you've been to some places.
Oh yeah, let's say went to San Diego, been down to LA a few times. Been upstate a little bit. Have not made it to San Francisco yet,
Mm.
but that's on the list.
Mm.
So, yeah,
What
it's just
if
been
you
great.
smelled your fingers right now? What they smell like?
Uh, Probably salmon croquette. That's what I have for dinner. Yeah, I got what you. See, Sylvester, for some reason, thinks that I came out here and I've just been, man whoring it up. But that's his game, not mine.
No comment.
Uh,
So
Talk
is
about
that
how
pretty
awesome
much it?
California is.
What have you been playing?
Shit, honestly, I haven't really been playing much of anything because, I have a nice job that gives me money to go there. Yeah, I got bills. So I haven't been able to indulge in gaming as much as I want to. I still need to get that Arkham Knight, and then it's just a whole bunch of stuff coming out that, well, not a whole bunch, but there's things I'm excited about that I just really, really, really have to start saving up for.
Cool.
What's been going on back in St. Louis?
Sylvester, you want to go first or me to go?
I had a brownie once.
Once?
Oh man, nothing much on my end. Meeting some new people, that's fun. But just like on the gaming and nerd side and all that good stuff. I been playing a bunch of Mortal Kombat X still. That game's freaking awesome. I'm looking forward to the Trimmer DLC. I think that's out now. If you have the Combat Pack,
Is it out? I thought I know Predator came out. I didn't think Trimmer was out yet.
if you have the Combat Pack.
No, I was about to say yeah, because I got the full version, the full DLC back.
Oh,
Okay.
so it should be available because I've been watching a lot of Let's Plays with Tremors. He has a 47% damage combo, by the way. That's freaking amazing.
Jeez.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it's not even an X-ray.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Dude, I
No.
haven't played that game in so long.
Glenn, what have you been
You
playing?
really
Please
should.
tell us.
Wait, it's still my turn. Damn it.
Oh, I apologize.
So I've been playing a bunch of Batman Arkham Knight. I should go bring my little statue. I got the limited edition. I think Glenn did too, right?
I did.
Yep. Other than that, I've just been playing a bunch of indie games. Like played what is that? Towerfall. Um, yeah. I mean, it kind of varies from night to night, but it's kind of cool. Just been playing a lot of multiplayer stuff. Um, but yeah, good times.
Master
Uh,
Chief Collection.
No, my Xbox friends are slacking, man. My Xbox friends are slacking. Nobody wants to.
Dude, let
That's
me
the
know I need to
party
beat that
system,
game.
dude. Huh?
Let me know I need to beat that game.
Oh, how many times have we had this conversation?
So many times.
Yeah, Glenn is a promiser. He's like a shitty dad. He's like, yeah, one day, son, we're
Wow.
gonna get together and we're gonna play these games.
Oh, I'll be out there next weekend, son. I
Right.
promise.
Hmm? Step
Oh,
gamer.
I'm joking, Glenn.
oh,
You're wonderful.
hold on. We apologize to all the our fans that had those shitty dads. It's horrible. Nobody cares about you, Sylvester.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just throwing a little sympathy in there.
Yeah, but nobody cares about you. You're not even our. Look, Glenn is like our top rated host on here. You know.
Absolutely. Nobody cares about me.
Where'd you get those
Well,
ratings from? I'm curious.
You say
Glenn,
right?
you are just supposed to write it out and say thanks. I know. That's all you have to say.
They, I mean, there's no Nielsen scans for that. I mean, you all
Celeste,
know.
Celeste, you see what I have to work with here? Do you see what I have to work with?
I would love to see a podcast with just you two. I think it would be really interesting.
No,
It's like
no.
Brandon Stimpy or Rocco and Heifer.
Yeah, I would definitely be Ren. Glenn would be Stimpy.
Speaking of which, we will bring the '90s podcast part two back, and we're still taking your suggestions. So please bring that in.
Oh yes, we actually do have had a few. You know, if you go to our Facebook page, as I said before, you know, www.facebook.com/dangerously smart314.
Hmm.
You can always just add into that collection and just say, hey, you know what? You guys should talk about this. You know
Hmm.
what? We might even do it.
Yes, yes, indeed. All right, guys. Glenn, you up next. Tell me about
All
your
right.
awesome life.
Well,
Bring up the
I've pretty much just been kicking it really. I've been pretty much working as much as I can to pay for all these games that's coming out because there's a crap ton of games coming out in September, October, November, and
Now,
huh?
I was saying, now, Glenn, don't sell yourself short, man. You are the new East Coast Connect for Dangerously Smart.
There's so many games coming out. Like you got the Lego Dimensions. That's $100 right there. Then
Oh
you got
yeah,
Tomb Raider, Star Wars, um, Fallout, and I know I'm missing a couple. I don't know if I said Tomb Raider, but that too. And I think those two were a day apart.
hmm.
So anyway, trying to buy all these games coming out. Oh, and I did pre-order the $250 Master Chief Collection, so got to pay for that. And of course,
Unboxing.
that will happen. And hopefully, the rumored Halo 5 console is going to come out because if it is, I'll get that too. But I just came back from Miami. Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, Miami was great. I loved it. It was so fun, and now that I've conquered my fear of flying, I'm trying to go as many places as possible. Long story short, fear origin story. Um, when I was in sixth grade, I flew really bad weather conditions. I was like, this is flying. I'm never doing it again. I didn't fly again until October for New York Comic Con, and it was cool. And now I want to be up in the air as much as possible. So for those of you who are down for going and like to party and are nerdy, me and
Fuck yeah,
Sylvester are
yeah.
going to Dragon Con.
Yes, we are.
Yep, we're going to Dragon Con, and that's going to be awesome. So if you're there, say what's up. We'll see you there.
We're gonna be
And
cosplaying as Jesse and James from Pokemon.
prepare for trouble.
Wait,
Make it double.
who's
You did
Jesse
this not.
James?
We'll get put out the hotel if you knock on doors and say that. Like prepare for trouble.
That's
Make
gonna
it
be off.
double.
That's gonna be based off fan vote.
Fan votes for who wants to. Okay, so do
Mike
I
is
get
gonna
wait,
be
wait,
out.
do I get a vote?
No, you're not a fan.
I'm
Mike,
a
you're gonna
fan
be
of Dangerously Smart.
Nope.
Mike, you're gonna be our me out.
No, that's not gonna happen.
But yeah, so we're going to Dragon Con. That's gonna be amazing. And I'm really looking forward to it because the Beatdown Boogie, shout out, those guys make some really awesome videos, and that's the main reason I want to go. Plus, I want to go back to Atlanta.
So,
You still plan on
Glenn, are
cosplaying, right?
you?
Huh?
You still plan on cosplaying, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cosplay as I keep forgetting his name. I can't believe I'm doing this.
The dude from
The,
Captain Planet, the only black
yeah,
one.
yeah, the black dude from Captain
Kwame.
Planet going as
Kwame.
yeah,
What would we do
Quan.
without you, Mike?
Yeah, that's what I'm going as. So I'm gonna go to Urban Outfitters, get me a vest, some shorts, buy me some new chucks, and call it a day.
The hard part is the shirts. You got to find that shirt.
I'm pretty sure I can find it online. If it exists, it's online somewhere. I'll find it.
Okay.
But
Mike, I interrupted you, by the way. Do you remember what you were going to say?
I was just going to ask. You all say you're going down to Dragon Con. Are you actually going to Dragon Con, or are you going to lobby kind of down there like I had to?
we're actually going to Dragon Con. It's gonna be amazing. And yeah, and I
Wait,
have,
you got your tickets?
I'm about to order them.
Ah, okay.
It's not like it's not. See, the thing is, their ticket ordering process is stupid like San Diego. Like if it's like, oh, 2 hours since we put them online, you're fucked. See you next year, hopefully. It's not like that. You can still get the tickets.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so and then also I got one more trip coming up. It's probably gonna be in October. I'm coming to California. I'll be going to Oakland, and I'll hit up the whole Bay Area while I'm there. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So that's pretty much me.
His life is like a whirlwind. He's awesome.
Not too many people outside of St. Louis will get that one.
So you should have said it was like a hurricane, buddy.
No, it's a song, man. You always say that.
I know. No. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm just saying. You have to get to a wider audience, man.
Right. But good news, my Street Fighter 5 beta just downloaded.
It's
So I'm
going
about to
on.
get into that when we get done with this.
That starts tonight. You should live stream that. I bet you can live stream it.
We'll see.
Mike, what's our Twitch channel?
That's a very good question. that's Glenn stuff. He said he had all that set up.
You failed the pop quiz. You have failed this city.
You felt this podcast.
You're right. I'll just leave that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, guys. I'm going to get us all on track with the one thing that we all have seen, and I get the feeling we all kind of liked. Let's talk about
Why are
Ant-Man.
you on screen like Dr. Claw?
Don't make me put my dog up on the screen.
Now you have to.
Chilling, baby. I have a dog. Same difference. Anyways, let's talk about Ant-Man.
Okay.
So, I guess, Sylvester, you go first. What did you think? What are your impressions?
I really liked the movie. I thought it was really funny. I thought Paul Rudd was funny. I thought, what was it Michael Douglas?
Yeah.
Phew. Whew,
Bless you.
Thank you. Michael Douglas was pretty awesome. It was crazy how well they de-aged him too, because usually when they de-age people, it looks like crap. But they did a pretty good job with like young Michael Douglas. I was like, shit, that looks like
Like a real him.
yeah. I mean, like how he used to look is weird, eerie almost. See, I thought it was cool. I love the concept of it with it being a heist movie. It's very different for a Marvel movie. I thought the supporting characters behind Ant-Man were really funny.
Yes. Oh,
So much
yes.
so that I would want them to be in the sequel if there was ever a sequel.
Oh, there's gonna be Ant-Man too.
Well, I didn't look up the numbers. I know Glenn told me they did 22 million um, the week, like Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
But I don't know how well they did overall. But yeah, I thought it was a great movie. I thought typical Marvel fashion, the villain was kind of undercut. He was just like unnecessarily aggressive. He was like, "I hate everybody. I'm mean." You know what I mean? But other than that, I thought it was pretty good. Um, I don't know why, but for some reason, Loki is the only bad guy that can do that.
Oh, poor son. Don't worry, Sylvester. Thor Ragnarok will be coming out soon enough for you.
Oh, that's gonna be so epic. Loki coming back, slicing people's hands off. It's gonna be crazy. It's going down.
Oh man. Hey, Glenn, you want to talk about your viewpoints on Ant-Man?
Oh yeah. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. We had to get off track for a second. I wanted to bring up the Pebble Time. I did get one, and it's amazing.
Damn it, Glenn! You could have brought that up after Ant Man.
I forgot, but this is it. You can't see it, but it's amazing. I got my TARDIS watch face on there. So anyway, yeah, Ant Man, I loved it. The comedy was great. Like my favorite part is when the dude was telling the story, and then they have people lip syncing. Stanley's cameo was hilarious.
Oh yeah,
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 like the
yeah.
lip syncing, storytelling. I love that part. I could tell. I could feel the Edgar Wright. I could tell that's his part of the writing because that's something that he would definitely do. But other than that, the action was great, and I love the way that the 3D didn't feel like a gimmick. Because some movies it's like IMAX 3D because we're not going to give you a choice, but
Hmm.
this 3D really worked, and the way that he was shrinking and when he went subatomic, the 3D really popped, and it's one of my favorite 3D movies, and
Nice.
it's one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Wow, really?
And the behind the scenes, not the behind the scenes. I'm sorry. The
After credits.
the after the
Oh,
credits was amazing, and people were still leaving.
They didn't know. They
No,
didn't
you don't
know.
want that. You have to know. I could say just like the first Marvel movie or the second Marvel movie, or maybe you were just born and you're old enough to be cognitive of what's going on. If you had an ancestor or something like that and kind of forgot, or you had in a hyperbolic time chamber and came out after training to beat whoever.
that's a lot of nerd references.
So with all that being said,
We do those things here.
there's no way in hell that you leave a Marvel movie except for Age of Ultron because they specifically said things should happen. Just get out. But
All you gotta do is do like this. See, because one does not simply leave a Marvel movie before the end credits have finished rolling.
The walking, talking meme.
Who, you or Glenn?
Oh, you just did a walking, talking meme. Anyway,
but yeah, overall, great movie. I love the after credits scene. I loved how they put Falcon in there. Like Marvel's doing a spectacular job with lining up everything for the Civil War, and
Oh
I can't
yeah.
wait for that movie to come out.
agreed indeed. What did you think about the cast of the movie overall? Like, did you feel that anybody could have done better, or you feel like anybody really stood out? What were your thoughts overall on the cast?
Well, actually, Mike, you didn't give your opinion, so let's hear from Mike first, and we'll get into that portion.
Okay. I loved it. I was thoroughly impressed by everything. I love the last like big fight because you have this. Obviously, it's like, oh my god, this is a humongous fight. It's going to be something amazing, and it's taking place on a fucking train set. That was great. I love the. I love what ended up happening to the tank engine.
Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah. So yeah, that poor house. Oh,
Yeah.
that ant. The ant. That was creepy.
Oh yeah, it was. Now the funny part was the Baskin Robbins thing when he was like Baskin Robbins
That was
almost smiles
hilarious.
out.
Yeah, the Baskin Robbins part was pretty funny.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm trying to remember. Like, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh man, there were just so many. I was laughing, but I'm like, this movie they did good. I'll just say that they did great on this one.
Was
It's
anybody
not
really
my
surprised?
favorite one, but they did great for what they had to work with.
Right. Was anybody really surprised to see Ti in the movie?
I didn't even know he was going to be in it,
No,
but I was like, oh,
I
okay.
knew he was gonna be in it.
I didn't. I was like, the hell is he doing in here?
Now, one thing that I found out after the fact, I heard it, but I didn't trip off of it when it happened in the movie. Um, the main dude that kept doing the storytelling whenever he's like, so I talked to this person, that person, this person. Apparently, like one of the first times you see him, he's whistling, and that was the little Disney portion of it. He's whistling the thing to "It's a Small World."
You talking about Michael Pena?
Yes, that guy. I can't remember his name.
Okay, he played Luis.
Yeah, Luis.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was whistling that, and man, they made a lot of
Oh, the
references in that
part where he
movie
was
that I didn't
saying,
catch. Huh?
the part where he was saying, "I'm gonna whistle." I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
Interesting. They're like, "No, don't whistle."
exactly.
That's funny. Good observation.
Wait, say
Yeah.
that part again.
So remember the part in the movie where he said that I'm gonna whistle to blend in,
Yeah.
Luis. Uh, the song he was whistling was "It's a Small World After All," which is a Disney reference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Since Disney bought out. Uh,
Marvel.
yeah, interesting.
Oh,
Good observation, Mike.
no. I was gonna say, something I had to look up after the fact though. You know, at the close to the end when they're talking about how all these other things are popping up in the world, like
Hmm.
how they have people that fly and run real fast and climb on walls.
Hmm.
Yeah, apparently that part was already in the movie before Marvel got the rights to Spider-Man.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Didn't
they were
know
just yeah they were just going to do it just because, and then with the rights to Spider-Man, like, oh, well, we're just going to make
that.
sure that
Actually
they
makes sense now.
yeah.
Right. We're spoiling too much though.
We haven't spoiled anything, but anyway, you asked a question.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what do we think about the overall cast? Do we feel like anybody underperformed, overperformed? Do you think anybody really stood out? I personally really like Michael Douglas. I thought his character was good because he was more realistic because he was kind of a dick, but at the same time he was very relatable. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? And he was very much. I mean, everybody knows that person that believes that they're right. You know what I mean? And they'll do anything to like protect that state of mind. And he could have very easily been like a bad guy for real if you think about it, because his what he thought was right, and there was no other way around it. And then
right.
the ties into Shield was pretty cool, and it had a really nice cameo from a popular character that I won't spoil if you haven't seen the movie from one of the shows. That it's a really good show. But
Cool.
nobody's answering the question. Anybody? What did we think
Oh,
about the
oh,
cast?
you were going. We didn't know if you were done or not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. So, what do we
Oh,
think about the cast? What do we think about Corey Saul? The guy that played Yellow Jacket. What do we think about Evangeline Lilly? What do we think about Paul Rudd?
the dude that played Yellow Jacket, I was like, he's cool for the part,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't really feeling him as like oh my god, this is crazy. I was like, oh hey, move him out and put in anybody else. At
Right,
least that's how I felt about it.
right.
Yeah.
What
No,
about
he
you?
did.
What do you think?
Um, I think Paul Rudd really stood out because I mean I like him as an actor, but like I just didn't expect this from him. I was like, this dude's pretty dope. Like the movie was amazing. I think he made the movie because he was funny,
Mm-hmm.
and I did like old girl. Can't think of her name
Oh,
right now. The
Evangeline Lilly.
yeah, I liked her. She stood out pretty good. I liked the way that she was getting down and
She was in Lost. She was hot in Lost.
Yeah, I've never seen Lost. So. Well, I saw the first episode.
of Lost.
Yeah, I saw the first episode. That was it.
I've never seen Lost. Did you watch the whole thing?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing. It got way too ridiculous. But I watched a lot of seasons of it.
Okay, but
Uh,
yeah, Michael Pena, he really stood out. He was hilarious.
Oh yeah, he did a great job.
yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna build on top of what you were saying. Corey Stahl, the guy who played Yellow Jacket, I think he did the best of what he could. Um, Truthfully, they just don't develop Marvel villains like they do, and like they could, I guess, because
Well, the
they
thing,
just kind of there and they go. Look at what was that? Guardians of the Galaxy. That was an excellent movie, one of the best Marvel movies, one of the best movies I've seen. But the villain was just kind of, I'm angry, y'all. I'm gonna kill some people. You know what I
well, here's my thing with Yellow Jacket, because Yellow Jacket was actually one of Hank Pym's alternate identities.
mean?
And so the only reason they went that route, I was like, oh well, we don't want to bring in another big name Marvel villain, so we'll just kind of shoehorn this one in.
I don't know, man. How many big name Marvel villains are there that Marvel actually has the rights to?
A shit ton.
Really big name? Think about it.
Okay. I get you there. I get you there. Yeah, I
Anyway,
was thinking they could put in Modoc and I've been okay.
how would you put in MODOK? That would be so weird to do.
Yeah.
Well,
Um.
they actually could. What they could do for that, they could spin it off of um Iron Man.
Yeah, but I'm saying like aesthetically, how could you put
Oh,
MODOK?
okay. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, because he's so
Odd.
weird looking. Right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he'd be
true.
perfect for Deadpool, though. Did you guys want to talk about the leaked Deadpool trailer?
Oh God, I can't wait for that movie to come out.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Mm. I
So the
can't wait.
trailer is still isn't officially out, but it doesn't take much work to actually find the Comic Con trailer. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. I'm really excited about an R-rated comic book movie. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And I think I got to give Mike his props because we talked about Daredevil, the movie, before it was even official, right? And Mike
Mm-hmm.
said uh, Ryan Reynolds is a good pick, for, to continue to be Daredevil. And I mean, not
That's about to say like Daredevil,
Daredevil, continue to be
Deadpool.
Deadpool. And I was like, no, Ryan Reynolds sucks. He needs to go away.
No,
But
he is perfect.
so so far, it looks good, and I'm excited about the movie. I'm really excited about the premise of an R-rated comic book.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
Now, here's my thing. This is what I was happy about with the leak trailer. The fact that they were like, you know what? Marvel's like, you know what? You guys leaked. We knew it was going to get leaked. So what we're going to do, we're going to put it out, but we're just going to wait a little bit, clean it up some and make the official one really good for you guys. Instead of the way DC went about it. Wait, did you see that? What the
I did.
DC release?
Wait, they actually re-released that trailer?
No, not re-release it, but what DC did, what they made a official statement in regards to the leaked footage, saying basically, hey, we want to do something special for those fans that were able to actually make it to San Diego Comic Con, and then you guys just went and recorded it and put out this, horrible, you know, horrible quality trailer, and it's like, well, if you just put it out shortly after, like Marvel has been doing, guess what? You keep your fans happy. You don't have to worry about people, stealing your shit.
Alrighty then. So, Glenn, what are your thoughts?
I do. I think it's amazing. Like it's funny. Like I like the fact that they're gonna have comedy. And I'm really excited about it being a rated R movie.
hmm
Now, some people are not okay with that, but I think given the little bit of Deadpool comics that I have read and what I do know about him, I think rated R fits this character because I think if it would have been PG-13 or PG,
hmm
they would have had to tone it down, and he just wouldn't be Deadpool.
No, not at all.
So I think they did a great job with making it rated R. The guy that was talking to Deadpool, he plays on what's that show that comes on HBO about the nerds?
Oh,
Silicon
Silicon
Valley.
Valley. Yeah.
Transformers.
Silicon Valley. Yeah, he's in that show and he's funny on there, and I think he's going to be a great fit for whoever he's supposed to be on here. Now, granted, I'm not a big comic book reader. I'm not too familiar with Warhead, the kid that was with him.
T.J. Miller, by the way.
Elaborate, sir. Any particular movies or shows that this person would have stood out in, or?
He was in Transformers. You don't remember? I was so happy when he died.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the name of Warhead.
No, no, I thought you were talking about T.J. Miller. Is that who you're
Yeah,
talking about? The
T.J.
guy that
Miller
was
was
the
who I was talking about, but then when I said Warhead, you said T.J. Miller. So
No, 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 no. T.J. Miller. He was the first thing I saw him in was Cloverfield, but I think he was in Big Hero 6 and How to Train Your Dragon and some other stuff.
yeah, but yeah, it was. I think he's gonna. I think he's a funny guy, and I think he's a good fit for whatever character he's playing. But I don't know too much about Warhead. Mike, you're a big comic book fan of well, a big fan of Deadpool. You know anything about this character?
I do not know anything about Warhead off the top of my head. I have to look it up. Well, I was kind of hoping for though in the Deadpool movie, and they probably will do some sort of a reference to it at least, because Deadpool in the comics, he actually has a we'll call him a friend, a sometimes associate, that's actually a Hydra agent. And I was like, huh, I wonder if they're gonna have that in there. Just have like a random Hydra agent that he just goes and pals around with.
Mhm. But I honestly think that this might be Fox's best bet to make money, because after seeing Apocalypse and the fun that the internet has had with them,
Hmm.
I don't know how that movie's going to turn out, and I don't know how Fantastic Four is going to turn out. But I think Deadpool is going to be their bread and butter.
I'm excited about X-Men Apocalypse. I think that's going to be good. I mean, coming off of what was the last X-Men? It wasn't Last Stand. It was
Oh God,
Days of
Last
Future
Stand. That
Past.
was a long time
First
ago.
Class
Yeah,
was it?
Days of
No, not
Future
First
Past.
Class.
Oh, Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty great movie, and they did a really good job kind of undoing, 10 years of was it? I think it's longer than that, like 15 years maybe, of just crazy
Fuck ups.
ass. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
just,
not easy to do. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, let's give them a little props. I'm excited about the cast. They got Olivia Munn in there. That's
oh
awesome.
yeah.
I want to see Olivia Munn in
That's
a
Psylocke.
costume. Yeah,
Yes.
that's pretty cool.
And
And
then the theaters had to be evacuated from all the nerds.
yeah, that's gonna be crazy. G4 Reborn. Anyways, yeah, Deadpool's awesome. Everybody should check out that leaked trailer. The official one isn't out yet, right, Mike?
That's a
Not
very good
yet.
question.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
It's not.
Okay, cool.
So what
Let
do
me
you
talk
guys
about
think?
some other trailers. Go ahead.
What do you guys think about Apocalypse, though? I mean, the internet's been having a field day. I've seen him compared to Ivan Ooze. That was the first thing that I thought. And the funniest one I seen, they took that picture of Psylocke and Storm and him. They took off Apocalypse's head and put Prince on it, and it put Purple Rain in the Purple Rain font from the movie. That shit was hilarious to me. I could not stop laughing at it.
Wow.
I mean, the internet is relentless. Man, like, I wonder how the people that designed the costume feel, and they were showing cosplayers that did better than the production team, and it was crazy. What do you guys think about Apocalypse?
I'm
I
looking them
think
up right now. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about, Glenn, and I'm like, eh, I'll wait to see what the CG looks like because they have to do some CG with that.
Is that The Rock? Who is that?
No, it's not The Rock.
It looks like The Rock.
And they got The Rock that may have been better.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
That sounds crazy. A Gambit movie with Channing Tatum, but it's happening.
that's
What do you
true.
guys think about the new Nightcrawler?
So,
You might
huh?
boy.
Huh?
Excuse me, what?
The new Nightcrawler. They
The
have a
new
new
Nightcrawler?
younger Nightcrawler. He looks all emo.
Oh, Not wait, no, Nightcrawler would be anything but emo.
I don't know what to tell you.
I haven't even seen this, and ah, stuck in a glass case of emotion right now.
But
uh,
I don't know. I do want to see the trailer. That I heard there was a trailer, and surprisingly, that one didn't leak. I mean, if it came from Comic Con and it didn't leak, people probably really didn't give a shit about it.
Oh, that's
nah,
really
that's just
bad.
Fox, man. It's just Fox.
Well, I mean, Deadpool leaked, and it's still out there. So
Yeah, I guess you
Yeah.
got a good point. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Who knows?
yeah.
Um,
So let's talk about the Suicide Squad.
oh yeah, what
Oh
you think about
yeah.
Suicide Squad? Mike, what you think?
Mike, you start first because I know you're not gonna be as brutal as I might be.
Oh, brutal, huh? Well, it looks like an interesting movie. I still have issue with Will Smith as Deadshot, but that's my own personal thing. Uh, eh, Jared Leto's Joker, maybe he'll be okay. I've read like several different fan theories about why he is how he is. It's
Hmm.
like it's like yeah, somebody was even like, huh, maybe the Joker in this reality is what's the Robin that Joker killed?
Jason Todd.
Yeah, saying that this Joker is actually Jason Todd portraying Joker. That's why he's got all the tattoos.
Oh, crazy! This just dropped today. Zack Snyder's son is gonna play Robin in that movie in the flashback.
Wait,
Really?
how old is his son?
17 or 18.
How old is Zack Snyder? Well, it
He's like
doesn't matter.
he's like a star athlete too. Apparently, he's like a quarterback. Crazy. Um, yeah, I just read that today. What was I gonna say too? Oh yeah, apparently Jared Leto's Joker killed him. So that makes some potential for my favorite, well, one of my favorite Batman stories, which is the Red Hood. So that's freaking awesome. I'm excited about that.
Cool, cool.
Anyways, let's get back to the Suicide Squad trailer. We're
Well, you
digressing.
know, I think we should include both because Suicide Squad does play into Batman v Superman because Suicide Squad does come out first, followed by Batman v Superman.
Hmm.
So, do you think that it's possible that this Robin might show up in the Suicide Squad trailer and end up dying because in the Batman v Superman trailer you see the uniform that says "Ha ha ha" jokes on you, Batman. Do you think that that might happen in the Suicide Squad?
No, I think it's going to be a very small part because Zack Snyder's son has actually played a role in a lot of his movies. Like he was young Leonidas, he was young Rorschach and Watchmen. So he's played a lot of roles, but he's always played these little small roles. So I don't think it's going to be a big thing that spans across all movies. I think it's going to be like a little 10-second clip inside Batman versus Superman, and that's about it. And it's just going to explain why Bruce Wayne is angry. Personally, since we're talking about both Batman versus Superman and Suicide Squad, I'm personally excited. I mean, I thought it was a little weird, the casting and all that, but now that I'm over it and I'm just focusing on what we have, I'm excited. I want to see it. I want to check it out, see what it's about. What
Yeah.
what's going to happen is going to happen, and we're all going to watch it no matter what. So just get excited. Quit being nerds about it. Oh,
Right.
this isn't obscure to the comic. He was 57 in this comic book,
Oh
and
wow. No, no,
Nice.
no.
I like
No,
me.
no. Here's one thing. I have no problem with as far as the source materials they're using. I'm fine with that. What I'm worried about is still just even though Ben Affleck is a fan, I don't see him as Batfleck.
well, I
I
don't
think
know. I thought. Oh, go ahead, Glenn.
no. Go ahead.
I thought that little clip that they had in Batman versus Superman, where they were showing the fight against Superman and Zod, and
Hmm.
Batman and went to save the little girl Like that is so like that's awesome. Like that's a really good depiction of why Batman would, not like Superman very much. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
No,
he
no, I get
caused
that.
this. Like
No, I,
especially if he's been Batman for years and he's been able to not cause that level of destruction. You know what I mean? And he's like, these fucking new guys coming in, fucking all this shit up. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I don't know. That ground level perspective is not something you see very often in video game movies, and I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I like Zack Snyder. I think he's a good director.
Cool.
You
Well,
were gonna say something till I interrupted you. Go ahead.
yeah, that's all good. I was gonna say, well, I was really thinking about it. Um, I do want to be optimistic because a lot of the movies that I thought I was not going to like, I really, really did. Like when they announced that Edgar Wright wasn't going to be part of Ant-Man, I was like, ugh, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it's in my top of Marvel movies. And
Hmm.
then Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, I don't know too much about these characters. It's
Right.
Marvel, I give it a chance, and it's my favorite. And so the way I feel about Suicide Squad, I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I think she's going to do a great job. I
Without the
think,
accent.
huh?
Without the accent.
Well, I want to hear more of her because all she only said like three things. She said, "Are you the devil?"
Yeah. Are you the devil?
And I hope you got insurance. She
Right.
said, and he said, "Huh?" When old boy says something. So that's not really enough to go on. I mean, she has one of my favorite voices throughout all cartoon history because I loved her in the Batman animated series.
hmm
I thought that voice was awesome, and as well as on the video games. So that's to me that's Harley Quinn's voice. So I would need to hear more of Harley Quinn or Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn before I can really say off of three sentence fragments and two sentence fragments and one word on how her voice sounds. As far as Will Smith as Deadshot, I just can't take Will Smith serious. I mean, when he says so, I guess we're some sort of Suicide Squad. I mean, you just wanted to laugh because it's him. I mean, he doesn't really strike you as like this guy.
Right.
You know, it could have been anybody else. It could have been an unknown for all I care. I love Will Smith. He saved the world from aliens. He's been hits. He's been helping people get hooked up with chicks. He's done a lot of stuff. He was the first Prince of Bel Air. I love him, but just not Deadshot. Could be anybody else.
Hell, to be honest, I would have rather had the dude that was Deadshot on gosh, what was that? Arrow?
Oh, Daryl from Walking Dead.
Hmm? No, 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 not Daryl. I was saying on the guy who played Deadshot on Arrow.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They could have picked him.
Yeah,
But
that would have worked out.
that opens a whole new bag of worms because you have the Flash, who's awesome in the show, but they cast some other guy as the Flash in the Justice League movie.
Yeah. Well,
So,
that's the thing. They're trying to. DC has officially said they're trying to keep those worlds separate. So
which is cool, but I mean, I think their TV world is doing the best. So I don't see why you would disregard your TV universe, your bread and butter, for
movies.
possibilities of these movies. But granted, I mean, they might not want to feel like they're biting off Marvel because everything that DC does at this point, people are going to say they're trying to be like Marvel.
Guess what? Marvel makes money. So so by the way, so you can make money too.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, if you want to bite Marvel style and make some awesome stuff, go for it. I have no problem with that. Take all my money.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing about it is we talk about it and all that, but come on now, we're all gonna be buying this. Let's be real.
I mean, I'm going to all the movies, regardless. In
Yeah, we're gonna see
2016,
these movies. Even Fantastic Four, we were looking at the trailer for that when we saw Ant Man, and we were like, I'm gonna have to go see this movie. You know
I
what
mean,
I
I
mean?
still want to see it. Like, even I still have my hangups about it, but I'm still gonna go see it.
Right. So yeah, we're nerds and we're gonna pay for it, whatever.
But yeah,
But
so
yeah,
overall, I think that now I did see an article a couple of days ago. on a complex, which I don't even know why I'm mentioning this, but they said that do you think DC is going to overthrow Marvel? What do you guys think about that?
No.
Anything is possible. I think anything is possible because one thing you have to keep in mind about DC is when
They
they're
have
focused and they have the right people doing the right things, they have the superior product. Batman, the Batman trilogy that we just came from, were some of the best superhero movies of all time. So Superman trilogy was, I mean, we wouldn't have most of the comic book movies we have now if it wasn't for those original Superman movies. Not to
right,
mention the shows. So I
Yeah.
mean, I think it's possible. I mean, we look at Marvel as this great titan of the industry, but in hindsight, how many titans of the industry have fallen? They can't be touched right now, but all it takes is one little tip, one little break, and
That's
anything is
sadly
possible.
true.
Yeah, but one thing that's surprising to me, I remember growing up as a kid, Justice League was the biggest superhero group of all time. You know what I mean? Um, so it's weird now that Avengers is. You know what I mean? Because Avengers was always like this weird thing where you had to explain who was in it, and the cast would always revolve, and people just didn't fully understand it. And it's just weird that I live in this world that's almost parallel to what I grew up in. You know what I mean? We didn't have Avengers shows when we were kids. Um, so it's a different kind of world.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
yes.
Well, I was about to say, what were you about to say, Glenn?
Now I was gonna say, I think that they could do it because the thing I like about DC characters versus Marvel characters is that people love Batman and Superman. I mean, there's tattoos and everything of Batman and Superman. Like they're the best characters ever, in my opinion. Wonder Woman, she's amazing. Aquaman, like everybody knows who these characters are. But when it comes to
Marvel.
there's always questions. Like when Falcon came out, who's this black guy? Or with Captain America, I mean, people knew him because he was one of the most popular. But a lot of people didn't know who a lot of these Marvel characters were because I remember when the movies were coming out, people were asking me questions, and I didn't know a whole lot about them, but I knew enough. But I didn't know a lot about the DC characters. So I really, and also the other thing is DC owns all of their characters.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm. Let
I
me
Yes.
was
ask
about
you a question. So, do you think that they'll go the movies will go the same route as the comic, where Falcon ends up being like the leader of the next Captain America?
if it goes that route, it would have to be after a while. I don't think they're going to just like immediately put that out there like that.
Mm.
Right.
This is
And it depends on because I see the thing is I didn't read Civil War the comic book. Did you, Mike? Because I knew you were reading books back then.
Oh, I did,
yeah,
and it was
yeah. I
freaking
read
awesome.
it. Man, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Everybody should read that, and House of M was pretty great too.
Nobody
But
cares about X Men.
it's gonna be
I
a good year
disagree.
for the comic book nerds, though. I mean, you got Batman v Superman,
Hmm.
Civil War,
Hmm.
Suicide Squad,
Hmm.
and a
Isn't
couple
there a
other
good
ones coming
Marvel
out.
movie coming out that year? Like I was talking about that with a friend at work, and we were like, man, usually Marvel puts out two movies a year, but I can't think of what the other movie would be. I don't think it's Thor Ragnarok. I think that's 20.
Not Doctor Strange, is it?
Yes, that's
Oh,
strange.
they haven't even began filming yet.
I thought that Strange was supposed to be coming out next year.
I don't know. Maybe we should use the internet that we have right in front of us.
That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Doctor Strange, so Comic Con came around, and there's a lot of news about what's that show you guys are into?
Sherlock.
Sherlock. Uh,
Yeah.
you guys excited about that news?
Fuck yes.
So they're gonna have a Christmas special, and they have a new season, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
It's gonna be amazing.
How
Have
are they
you
gonna do a
watched it?
Sherlock Christmas special?
Obviously, you make it a Christmas theme murder.
Yeah.
I mean, Doctor Who does it. I mean, Stephen Moffat writes Doctor Who, so it's only right that his other show gets a Christmas special.
I was about to say, what if Charlotte?
And he's out.
And he's out, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so
Look how he froze.
difficulties. Anyways, what were we talking about before you dropped out?
I forgot it was just so funny. Oh, we
That's
were
just
talking. Tell
hilarious.
me what we were talking about.
Mike, this is unprofessional. Step your game up. Use your tablet. Stop watching porn on the internet.
But no, we were talking about. Oh yeah, Sherlock.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about it because like I really love Sherlock, man. Like it's the best. Like I am Sherlock. If
Sherlock
you
is a
wa-
pretty great show. It's an hour and a half long, which is crazy, but it's a pretty great show.
did you get to that point to where the I am Sherlock happened? Did you get there?
No, I don't have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, cool. I won't say it.
Is it still on Netflix now that I think about
It
it?
is.
It is. Oh, okay.
Speaking of Netflix, really random. Chris Tucker has a new stand-up that came out straight to Netflix.
Yeah, I watched it. Did you like it?
I didn't watch it. I just found out about it. I was looking on my phone and scrolling down my timeline, and Netflix post came up about the Chris Tucker special.
Here's what I'll say about it. It would have been a lot funnier had he not elaborated so much on each joke. You know what I mean? So like he'll say a joke and it's actually pretty funny, but then he'll like act out the joke, and I'll be like, "All right, Chris Tucker. All right, Chris, stop it. Stop, Chris Tucker. Stop it." So yeah, Mike, welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you
Get
very much. Thank you
back,
very much.
Hey,
back
Mike,
again.
since you're back, can you? We're wrapping it up. No, just messing with you. Go ahead.
Uh, now, actually, I had something to ask you to, if you heard about. Did you all hear about how Mark Hamill wants to do the Joker voice again?
Yep, the Killing Joke cartoon. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. When I heard that noise, I
Well,
freaked
well, here's
out.
the thing. If he gets it, if he
Right.
gets it,
If there's no if, and
He
that's when I heard that noise. When I heard
played Joker in a very popular video game that came out. No comment.
that. Hey, but it's Mark Hamill. I mean,
this is true. But the thing is, Mark Hamill officially retired. He said that's the only way that he would go back. But you've had other people doing the Joker voice since then, so
Troy Baker.
yeah. Either way it goes, I don't care. Troy Baker, Mark Hamill, Killing Joke, either one, I'm all for it.
Are we talking about those cartoon movies right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Has he done a cartoon movie yet, like Mark Hamill?
I don't think
I guess
so.
we have to use the power of IMDb for that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say is now my thing is this, because when I was reading they were talking about, what if if Mark Hamill did get it, would they be able to get who was it,
Kevin
Bruce
Conroy?
Tim? Yeah, Kevin Conroy, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Would they be able to get him back for Batman's voice? And if they don't, would they get um shit, you just said his name. Um
Troy Baker?
Thank you. Because he does the Batman voice as well.
Because
Troy
yeah,
Baker can do anything, though.
have either of you guys read The Killing Joke?
I know of the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read it for the first time 2 years ago, so I'm super late, but I loved it. I thought it was great.
It was great. Yeah, I agree.
And it was crazy how they put that in Arkham Knight. I'm not going to go in there.
Hey, spoiler alert. What's wrong with you? We can't talk about that.
Are you serious? No, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
That
I
is
haven't
not
gotten the
cool.
game yet.
I forgot. I'm sorry, Mike.
Oh,
Right.
thanks, Glenn.
You'll forget.
Now we got to put a spoiler warning on the podcast. Thanks a lot, Glenn.
Hey, Mike, I know how to make you forget. I'll post that Bill Cosby meme with the 2 pills on your page and make you take one of them.
You know
You'll
what?
forget.
No. Leave that poor old man alone. Everybody else gets them.
No, but you know what? I do want to talk about a couple of things on TV. Ash versus Evil Dead looks like it's going to be amazing. Have you seen that trailer?
I did. It looked pretty good.
Yeah. All right,
I
so
haven't seen the
we're gonna
trailer.
wrap it
Somebody
up.
keeps telling me.
We're gonna wrap it up here. Man, there was something else I wanted to touch on. Heroes Reborn. Mike, you were a Heroes fan, so was I. What do you think?
I didn't see the trailer. I didn't.
Podcast over.
Nah, don't worry. I'm going to watch. My thing is this. I've been really in a mood of like, you know what? I want to see these trailers. I want to see what they're coming with. I don't because a lot of the trailers nowadays give away like important parts of the movie that I would love to be actually surprised by.
Mike is not a nerd anymore. Mike, you have lost your card. Go away.
Well, finally, I'll leave. I'll leave and look. I will leave and take the podcast with me. What you gonna do then? What will you do then,
There'll be a whole
Sylvester?
bunch of Californians doing it. That might be kind of cool, actually.
Hold on. Here's the thing, Sylvester. Who are you gonna go to? We need to know how to get in contact with Dangerously Smart. What are you gonna do then?
I was just gonna ask you that question, actually.
As how people can get in contact with them. Well, they can, as I've said a couple of times during this, we are always on our Facebook page. That's www.facebook.com/dangerously smart 314. You can always hit us up on Twitter. That's, excuse me,
My
that's
bad.
going to be what?
No, I signed out. I refreshed my page by accident.
Oh, no, nobody noticed other than you.
Good.
Anyway,
Continue, Glenn. I mean, Mike.
really? Call me Glenn? Really?
Same difference.
No, that's me. That's me and you. That's me and you, buddy. No, but anyway, you can always find Dangerously Smart on Twitter. That's Dangerously Smart. That's smart without the A. And just send us a tweet. We'd be happy to hear from you. You can email us. That's going to be dangerously314@gmail.com. You can go to our Instagram to see the great pictures that Glenn takes with his super dope camera. Right, Glenn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike, where can they send us money?
They can send money to. What's my address here? It goes directly to Dangerously Smart, and we will love you for it.
Right. All right. Aren't you thinking like STL Bar Wars and STL Tech Talk and stuff?
Well, since this was our coming back party, I was just going to go with us this go round.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Sister Sites and all that, but we'll do it next time.
Yeah. See, plus you just shouted them out. So you can do that. I'll do ours. You can shout out our other sites.
Okay. I don't remember who they are.
I think we're done.
Glenn, do you have anything you want to say before we leave? Because I just want to say once again, thank you guys for coming out. I know we haven't been consistent, and I just appreciate you coming back and taking a listen. It's gonna get so much better, but we need your feedback. We need you to give us some love. You know what I mean? So go to our
Fans,
Facebook,
show us that you're our fans.
go to our Twitter, and tell your friends about us.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that I know we said this before, but we are going to make changes and things will get better and a lot more interesting. Granted, we're already interested right now, but it's going to be even more.
And Glenn is fired.
But yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, so you'll be entertained.
Yeah. Also with this, the big plan is we want to have these podcasts out. Usually going to be Friday mornings.
We talked about this while you were away, sir. That's all I'll say about that.
My apologies. You know what? Forget it. I'm done. Leave.
Seriously though, thanks for coming out tonight, people. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Please believe we appreciated it. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We really don't care. We love haters.
No, we want both so we can know, hey, they like this one because, or they didn't because of this.
Well, you got to tell us why you don't like us. I'm just like, you guys suck.
It'll all be because of Glenn, right?
Do you think I need a haircut? Tell me if you think I need a haircut.
Do I need one?
All right, guys. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for this. And we'll see you next time. Next Thursday night.
Next
Friday night. Friday morning for the rest of the world. But yeah.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
Yep.
I got a bald head. Listen to my podcast.
Anyway, goodbye.